Hello and welcome to this bonus episode of Stitched in Sweden. I'm Maria and you can find me on Ravelry, Instagram, Patreon, and Lovecrafts as Stitched in Sweden, and Minerva. Today I'm here to share with you my fall making plans. This is just such an inspiring time of year for me, I think, because we do live in a cold climate, and even though it's fun to make summer clothes and I don't know, I imagine making flowy dresses and wearing them prancing through the fields, like, it doesn't happen, it's cold here. So this is really a time of year that I can make all the cozy warm things and really get to use them. So I have been planning my fall wardrobe, as you can call it. I've shared a bit about this on my Patreon account as well, and today I wanted to share with you a couple of the plans that I have for making both knitting and sewing this season. I'm also looking forward to this because last winter I was pregnant, so a lot of my clothes, well, some of my winter clothes now don't fit, but I also just don't have, I haven't worn normal jeans or trousers, pants for several years, it feels like. And the ones that I do have from after Nora was born, they're not gonna fit this winter because she was born in the winter, so by the time, well, whatever. My waist is not gonna be that size for this winter, so I need to have some other pants that fit. So let's just jump right in and start with the projects that I'm so excited for the fall. I'm wearing my Fortune sweater, and this is a pattern from Petite Knit. It's knit in Hey Sister Yarn Co. Hey Baby, Hey Sister Yarn Co. Fingering weight yarn, I don't know what it was called, in the Hey Baby color. And I knit this while I was waiting for my youngest daughter Linnea to be born in June. And this is the first time that I'm wearing it, yeah, because before I had a big belly and it did not work. So I'll give you a little view of this. Pretty nice. Excited for that. Okay, so I have a few, let's see how we're gonna do this. I think that it would probably make most sense to talk about knitted sweater plans. Let's go like top to bottom. Let's start with top outer layer, top inner layer, and then bottoms, and then any accessories maybe separately. Okay, so top outer layers. As you know from my last knitting episode, or my last podcast episode, which I just filmed right before this, let's be honest, I am going to be finishing up this beautiful knitted sweater shortly. And I'm going to be excited to wear this with jeans and other bottoms, but mostly, yeah, pants, I think. But also, oh, this isn't gonna really work because I want to like talk about the outfit combinations. So what I'm also planning on, I'm just gonna abandon what I just told you before, how we're gonna talk about this. We're just gonna go by outfit combination. So I'm gonna be finishing up this sweater, and I'm planning to make a gathered skirt, basically full length gathered skirt with a deep hem in this poplin fabric, which is from Minerva. My discount code is here that gets you 10% discount, and I'm an affiliate there. So this is a stretch poplin, and I don't really need it to be stretch for this fabric, for this project that I'm gonna make, but this is the fabric that I have, and I think it's gonna turn out nice, so I'm gonna use it. I'm thinking of either doing the Zamora skirt pattern, which has a gathered waist and also like several tucks. I think they're called tucks, or I don't know if pleats are only when they're like vertical pleats, or if they can also be horizontal pleats, or if those would be called tucks. So the Zamora skirt is one option, or I've been inspired by some other images on Pinterest that I think I might go for this just deep hem full skirt. That will be something that I would probably most likely be wearing just inside during the fall and winter, with probably like leggings underneath and a warm sweater. So another knitted sweater that I'm hoping to make sometime this fall or winter is the Cardi Jumper, which is a pattern by Vert Knit, and I haven't had to say that out loud. Vert Knit? Vert? Yeah. And I'm going to use the Knitting for Olive Merino in the color Cloud, and I'm going to pair it with Isair Silk Mohair in the color Zero. And I am imagining this, it's a V-neck cardigan that can be worn both directions. So you can either have it a V-neck with buttons on the front or the V-neck with the buttons on the back. And the buttons that I'm going to use are these little pearl buttons. It's a little pearl. It's gonna be together, whoops, with these two. And I think that's gonna be super nice. I think that's gonna be something that can really be dressed up or down. So that is another sweater. The last knitted sweater that's part of my kind of plans that I've written out is probably going to be the Paul sweater or the Monday sweater from Petite Knit. I have kind of this inspiration from Pinterest for this sweater that I want to have a kind of camel colored sweater with striped long sleeve shirts and black skinny jeans. So I've already started with the striped underlayer, and I also have another long sleeved striped shirt that I made, which is a large black stripe with a skinny white stripe, and it's in a viscose jersey, so it's a little bit floatier. And that I wore yesterday and it's really dirty, so I'm not going to share that, but that's kind of part of the inspiration for this. So I'm planning on knitting this with also with an Isair mohair that's in color, I think I want to say like 53 or 59 or something, but it's a similar color as this. I don't have that yet, but I'll be getting that when I'm ready to start this sweater. For the bottom half of that inspiration, I am planning on making a pair of skinny jeans in this black dead stock fabric from We Are the Fabric Store. This is a denim that's I think 98% cotton, 2% elastic, so it has just a little bit of stretch for comfort in there. It's a really nice rich black. I think it was called Ebony or something like that. And I will probably make either the Closet Core ginger jeans, which I've made several times in the past, or I might make the Megan Nielsen ash jeans that I have made one time, I think. I should try on the pair of ash jeans that I have just to get a feeling for, I know I'm gonna have to make a new size, but just to kind of get a feeling like how much of a different size am I gonna be making. But this will be for the black skinny jeans, and I'm really excited to use this. It feels just like so luxurious and beautiful. I have one pair of black skinny jeans that I wear very often. They're so stretched out and faded, and just like when you have like one pair of pants and you wear them every day, yeah, I got those right after Eloise was born, so I'm ready for a fresh pair. So yeah, that is kind of that inspiration image. And then I have, so for days when I'm not wanting to be wearing a knitted sweater, and I want to have like a sweatshirt to wear, I guess. I don't want to say, I was going to say like an elevated sweatshirt. I don't know why it's elevated. It's just a sweatshirt, but I think it's a really beautiful pattern and I'm excited for this fabric too. This is a Mind the Maker cashmere blend sweatshirting fabric that has kind of like a, is it like called a piqué texture on the front, and then it has like a brushed soft back. I bought this fabric and I intended to make this into a sweatshirt to replicate a sweatshirt that my sister had that I often wore of hers when she lived with us before, when we were in the US. And I have matching ribbing for it and everything. This is also Mind the Maker in the same color. And I'm going to be making the Hive pullover, which is a pattern by Ali Olsen. And I just have been wanting this sweater for a long time and I haven't made it. So this is season. It's gonna happen. I'm thinking that that will be paired with jeans or pants. And I have two other bottom patterns that I'm going to be trying out this season. The first is the I Am Sunshine patterns. I Am Patterns. It's called I Am Patterns. They're jeans pattern, which is called I Am Sunshine. And I will do the tapered leg of that pattern in this denim that I have, which I bought from Sobo in Boulder, Colorado, which is a beautiful local fabric shop. And then another fabric that I bought at Sobo is this Merchant & Mills twill. I think it's called like a brushed twill. I have a pair of shorts in the mustard color of this fabric that are actually the True Bias Lander shorts, and I'm planning to use this fabric for the True Bias Lander pants. And I've never made the Lander pants before, but I've made the shorts several times, but I thought because the pants are a wide leg, and as are the I Am Sunshine, they're wider than what I've typically been wearing for the past couple of years, which has been exclusively skinny jeans. I think it will be good to have two pairs of wide leg pants so that I can wear long underwear underneath them, because long underwear are definitely necessary here for some weeks of the winter. This has a really interesting soft brushed side to the fabric, and then it has like a non-brushed side. And on my shorts, I put the brushed side on the inside, and I'm probably gonna do that again, but I'm not 100% sure. Have you worked with this fabric before? Do you know what's supposed to be the outside or the inside? I sort of think that if I made the brush side on the outside, that it might pick up a lot of lint because it will be kind of like a flannel. So I think I might want to have that side touching my skin, and then yeah. So that will be probably my first time. It will be my first time making the Lander pants, and I should also try on a pair of my Landers and see where I am for the sizing on those. So last but not least, no, two more kind of items is the other kind of main thing that is just such a staple for me in the winter is merino long sleeve shirts. This beautiful merino jersey comes from We Are the Fabric store, and I usually try to buy it when it's on sale. I have a good selection of it because I use this to make long underwear for my girls, and they wear that constantly throughout the winter. And it does need to be replaced because actually now it's pretty good. Like, they're able to hand them down to each other, but like the merino onesies and the leggings for babies up until they start walking, those ones have torn in the knees, or sometimes the snaps are like a little bit harsh and sometimes it creates a run there. So I have quite a bit of this fabric that's just beautiful, and I've made myself both the Nico turtleneck version and a Genie long sleeved actually. And I'm planning on making 3 long sleeve shirts for myself. They probably will all be the Nico crew neck hack because that's just such a good staple. And then I'll be able to wear these underneath knitted sweaters and on their own, and they'll just be really versatile. So I think that will be perfect. I also have, I'm also planning to make a Bluma top, a Bluma tank, which I will use as a layering piece. And I have one which is also in a merino jersey. So I'll probably make another one of those. Then last but not least, that I also just talked about in my other episode, is this nursing dress. This is a full-length maxi dress, long sleeve, that I'm trying to create into a nursing dress, and that's going to be kind of my last staple item for this fall and winter. And I will film a little footage here and include it if it worked. That kind of sums up my fall making plans. That seems like it went really quick. But I'm just excited to create these pieces that hopefully I'm going to be able to wear for many years to come, especially now that I'm like transitioning out of my having babies phase of life and going to be able to be wearing clothes for myself that are just functioning for my own purposes and not for growing a human inside of me. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be sure to come back and share these items with you as they're finished. Thanks for watching. Bye.